Hi there, my name is John Stevens, pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text, we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree. This is for the fifth Sunday after Epiphany, and we're looking at the gospel lesson. And I'm looking at one line in the gospel lesson. We have the healing, and we have a demon being cast out, but right in the middle of the gospel lesson, we have Jesus withdrawing and going off into a quiet place. And there's something about that in between. We see this happening quite a bit when Jesus, he doesn't find quiet because everyone finds him, but there's that sense, a need to withdraw, a need to get reconnected, a need to be in prayer. And so it's important stuff. And so that's the focus, is that I'm reminded of the line that you can't pour from an empty cup. And some of this is stuff that, I put this in this takeaway that we can't pour from an empty cup, but ultimately it's our need to reconnect, that if we're always doing, if we're always running, and we're not resting, we know that we get tired. And now, so my mom used to say to me, if there was a point where I was angry or if I was grumpy, my mom would always say that I was either hungry, tired, or when I was young I didn't do milk very well. I drank too much milk. That was always the reason. That was always the excuse. And of course I'd be like, no, I'm really angry, which there were times where I was angry. But the way I handled things were different when I had enough sleep, if I had eaten and I hadn't drinking milk. So my mom was she was right. I know, crazy. But yeah, that when we have our rest and when we withdraw and when we connect with God in prayer, these are important things. And it's not too early to start talking to our kids about that it's necessary to take that time and to pray. And why do we do these things? Why do we reconnect? Because it's good for us. And so the item I'm using, I'm still playing around with this, but this is the general direction that I'm going, is that taking two paper cups, and we got the paper cup, and I'm going to fill the paper cup, and there we go. I use the two paper cups so that I don't spill on the carpet. And so we've got it there, and then wait a minute. So the idea, I'm having two paper cups. One paper cup's got the hole. I pour that in there. Of course, now we have the waters in here, and the kids are going to know that. It's not necessarily a magic trick per se, but my cup here has a hole in it. And so it's not good for holding water, and I'm not going to be able to do much with it because it's got a hole in it. So this idea is that we need to reconnect. We need a cup without a hole in it, that we actually connect with our God, that we rest, that we take care of ourselves. And part of taking care of ourselves is being in relationship, being in prayer with our God. And so, again, some of the stuff can get heady and has a possibility of getting confusing. But talking to our kids about why is it important to rest? Can you run? Can you, if you run around the block again and 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 again, there's a point where you just get tired and you can't do it anymore, and you have to rest. We are built for the need to rest, and so that pulling away, Jesus withdrew to a quiet place. And so I'm using this as this idea that we fill this, and I can't hold anything if I'm not paying attention to my cup. So that's where I'm going with it. I hope it can be a springboard, or one of these random thoughts can help you with your own children's sermon. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a fantastic week.